My name's Tom Landon Smith and I'm from Jindabyne in Australia. Well, my inspiration for coming here was my own old sporting injuries and health. I've been interested in health ever since having an autoimmune disease in 2006 and I've done so much. I became a health coach, I worked as a health coach. I've learned a whole lot of things. I can do EMF assessments, mold remediation, but something was still missing big time. My joints were just, I've had arthroscopy on my right knee to clean up the lateral meniscus and cartilage. I broke my right elbow when I was 4 years old. I'm now 55 years old. I had an aching left hip. My neck's a bit seized up. My lower back seizes up. Running doesn't feel nice anymore for the last 20 years. And despite doing so much for myself, I've eaten really well for the last 15 years. I've done all sorts of cleanses and detoxes and what have you, but nothing ever addressed the body and the joints in the way that the Wolfe non-surgical has done. And I knew that, but putting it together with the whole life coach has been incredible because it's everything, right? It's the emotional, the physical. Like, I couldn't believe the emotional release I got from just having my elbow worked on. That was a kind of a shock to me because it just came out of the blue, but obviously there was some trauma trapped in that old injury. So I have gone through the works here. In fact, some of the guys have said they've never seen anyone do so much work while they're here. So I've had lots of work done here, and it's probably, it's on the too much side, and I can be pushed quite hard. Having been an athlete, I was a cross-country skier on the Australian cross-country ski team for many years when I was younger, and I've done a lot of adventure racing, but I've never done anything like this, and I'm just really excited to take this back for myself, work with my wife and my family, and I don't know if they'll be accepting to it, but I've already got a whole lot of people I've picked out, people in wheelchairs, people who've had strokes, people who've had accidents and broken, like damaged their spinal cord, not severed, but just squashed it, and they're in wheelchairs. People that have other neck injuries that don't heal. So yeah, the tools that we've been taught in the last 23 days are like, everything's life-changing, but this is serious. This is seriously life-changing. So I found out about the Wolfe non-surgical class through a friend in my town, and she'd found that Sage was coming to Australia last year in August, and I was really keen to do the course, and I couldn't do it because it was the middle of our ski season. So I actually spoke to Sage. I was going to go see him in Melbourne, but it didn't work out because I actually had to fly to America when he was doing his treatments. But I always thought I'm going to do the course when I can. And so since that time I started watching Daryl and on Telegram, and just became more and more blown away as I watched. I probably had a similar thought initially, like, wow, who is this guy? But as you get deeper into it, like, what absolutely made me cement that I have to be here and learn from the master is I watched him in a 3-hour Q&A. And that was actually in early New Year this year. I was skiing in Canada with my family, and someone rang up, and with hardly any information, he stopped and he picked up on something that he thought had happened to this woman when she was 2 years old, of a sexual trauma nature, and he said it, and I was just blown away by that intuition that he had. So yeah, I made a perfect day consult with him and told him that that's what drew me to him, was his intuition, and I was keen to see what he saw in myself and my family. And yeah, it's been all go since then. And yeah, there's I mean, you do courses and some people grab it and take it and change their life. Some people take it and they don't do anything with it. But this is huge. This is a huge life changer, as I said before. And I will not be leaving this behind. I'm going to delve in with everything. Well, Sage he's only young. He's in his late 20s, and his treatment is the best. His teaching of it is the best. It's up to us to take it in, but it's a very well structured course. It goes for 12 days. There's a lot that you cover. You cover the whole body, and you know, we've gone through everything. Teaching, I can't fault it at all, but it's now up to us leaving the course and myself leaving the course to practice it. We've got the skills that we've learnt. We've got the book. There's videos online to remind us, but yeah, I'm jumping in as soon as I'm home to work and practice on my family first. But yeah, as far as a practitioner, Sage, like, working on some stuff is very painful, to break up old calcification. And some people deal with pain better than others, but as I said, 51 years of calcification in an elbow, you can't do that in one session. But Sage's technique, and I've asked how to get this, is he'll go in lovingly with care for the client and just sort of warm you up, and then he'll get, you know, progressively harder, but it hurts, it gets to pain, but he'll just let back off, and then he'll come back again and he'll back off. But it's really manageable and it's incredible.